I'm sure that in many ways he learned some lessons going through it as well, and has grown up from it. We've connected since that time, and we've squashed all negativity and buried it. And I'm moving forward. I was a big advocate of him getting into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which was a no-brainer. It was going to happen. It's too bad it didn't happen immediately, but the guy's in there, well deserved, and I was a big fan of him making it.
So not to press on this too much because this is about you and not T.O., but I find it really interesting that you were able to squash whatever beef, because I think a lot of people, including myself, think that T.O., once you are on his bad side, forget it. It's always going to be a war. But you found a middle ground with him and able to be allies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was back, had to be about 5-6 years ago. A bunch of us quarterbacks live in San Diego, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, a bunch of these guys. In the summertime, we would work out together, train, and get out on the field and throw. And one day, T.O. shows up out there, and, things were a little bit awkward still. We hadn't really talked in quite a while.
Okay, so he just shows up.
He shows up to work out.
T.O. is here.
Right, he's going to run routes, and he was training to, I think, get an opportunity in Seattle. It was many years ago. And so, we actually, shook hands, and then we caught up on the phone later, and he apologized. And, it was big of him to step up and do something like that. And, I wasn't going to continue to hold on to – I'm that guy that, I don't carry negativity with me. It's like in one ear, out the other. I want to put it behind me. I want to live in a positive frame of mind. I want to keep things upbeat and motivated moving forward. So, when he came to me and said that, I mean, I was appreciative of it, and and that's where it's been. And since then, we've crossed paths a couple of times, and it's all good.
That's good for me to hear, because I had not ever heard a story where he apologized and he owned it. So that's really cool. That does show a lot of growth from his side.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I mean, he's in his 40s. I'm sure he looks back at his career, and there's a lot to be proud of and happy about when he looks at what he was able to accomplish. And I'm sure he also looks at a couple things like, I wish I would have done things a little bit differently. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but, for him to come to me and for us to have that conversation, it was a good thing.